50,000 photographs. Imagine that. 50,000 images. It's a lot. My personal photo library contains over 50,000 photographs. So I think it's fair for me to say that I've spent much of my life viewing life through the lens of a camera and simply in love with the art of photography. I picked up a camera for the first time around the age of 8, and I remember it fondly. It was a Vivitar 110 film camera. Do you remember these? I think everybody in here would have used that. Remember the snap-on flashes, the one-time use, and you had to flip it around? I remember that feeling when I first picked up that camera and looking through the eyepiece and viewing life through the lens of a camera. The anticipation of, what can I find to take a picture? I remember the satisfaction of the click of the shutter and then winding the film to the next frame. I finally remember the anticipation of waiting and waiting and waiting a week to send out your film to get developed. And then that excitement of running in the store the day they were supposed to be there and slowly peeling open that envelope and pulling your pictures out and the excitement of looking through them. And the joy of realizing that the pictures that you took came out the way you wanted them. Or the sheer disappointment of the pictures that you're looking at in your hands being not what you wanted them to do. And you'd have to start all over again. As time went on, my passion grew, and so did the professionalism of my photography equipment. Over time, I graduated to this. This is my gotta have it all photography equipment. This was my ever-present traveling companion. My professional case, multiple lenses. I had 2 camera bodies at one point in here, gotta have a backup. There's a flash in here, light meters, spare batteries, extra cameras, everything you can imagine. Luis can definitely relate to this one. That was my carry-on bag on many, many, many trips because I didn't go anywhere without this equipment. I can't ever remember traveling without a camera. I can't remember not having a camera in my hands. I lived by the principle, photography is the beauty of life captured. Photography is the beauty of life captured. And I wanted to capture the world around me. I wanted to capture the beauty of life. And I did. 50,000 images. I captured saturated color all around us. I captured life's tiniest little details that you might otherwise overlook. I captured rich culture and heritage of the people and the places that I visited. And in some cases, I captured everyday views that I just thought encompassed the beauty of life around me. Well, what I found over time is that there was something missing. I was capturing the beauty of life around me, but I wasn't capturing my life. Something changed that. Several years ago, I made a purchase that started changing my photography. Gradually, my ever-present traveling companion was downsized. And on more recent occasions, it was replaced. My inner photographer cringes because this just doesn't have the technical capabilities of my other equipment. It's a cell phone, for goodness sakes. But what I realized that as I used this more and more, I began to see something very different in my photography. I began to see me. I began to see my life. I began to see moments and textures and memories. I began to see laughter, things that I might never have remembered had I not had this with me. I began to see the beauty of my life captured. So again, I ask, what do you do with 50,000 images you live every single time?
Thank you very much. Great speech. Now I'd like to introduce the topic master, Luis.
Yeah, let me